There's a real dogfight ensuing in the top 4 spots of the ITM Cup for 2014, with Tasman and Southland along with Canterbury and Wellington fighting it out, a big battle to see who will take which spots in the top 4 here in the ITM Cup as we join back in round number 9 with just 3 rounds remaining. It is all to play for, vital points on offer. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornf1lakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the ITM Cup into round number 9. Domestic Roots Rugby is where the action is, and it is Waikato Stadium for tonight's match. Waikato, the home team, up against the Tasman Makos, and Waikato not having the season they'll want to remember too fondly. They sit down all the way down in 9th position, which is an absolute horrible run for them this season. Their last 2 results have been agonising defeats as well, going down to Southland 21-14, and then last week Hawke's Bay in an absolute nail-biter 18-17. Hawke's Bay getting that result, but now they're here back at home facing up against a high-flying Makos, and when we look through their side here you can see there's a lot of big names, notably in the forwards with Tamiafuna and Messam, the 2 that really need to lead this side out. Captain again from Brad Webber, number 9, and in the back line, not too much experience, going for Christie over the injured Mackenzie. Willison in the back line, he'll be key, in the 7th specialist. Tim Mickelson out on the right wing will have to try and hold his experience together for his younger counterparts, but an experienced big-time players in this Waikato side that will definitely lead them well heading into this match. Tasman, on the other hand, have 1 player returning, Quinton McDonald back in to hooker, and the front row bolstered as well on the tight head side with Ross Gildenhugh's coming in as well. He should bolster up this team. Coming in for Halo Nuka, a direct change, no real reason other than rotation in the side, and well, really Gildenhugh's could be a real bolter in this team. Good depth shown for the forwards in the Makos. Still without Marty Banks, it is still a bit of a blow for them, but Marshall has been an absolute monster in that number 10 jumper. He's got Wells outside him this week, and the rest of the back line remains unchanged. They're just going too well at the moment, the Makos, and sitting in 3rd at the moment. A real dogfight in 4th spot with Southland. They're both on equal points. Tasman have the game in hand, and they will look to put that lead back up against the Stags, but they need a good performance here if they're going to take out Waikato. You can never underestimate these guys, because 9th position is just not a good representation of how good this Waikato team is. It's round 9 of the ITM Cup. Waikato at home to Tasman. We look all set for action here. James Lowe on the left side of the field will be kicking off, giving himself the kicking duties in the general field of play. Waikato in, of course, their home strip, the multiple colours, yellow, black and red there as well, but it is Tasman in the red and blue. The Makos get the call from the ref, and we're underway. Round 9 of the ITM Cup, and up goes the kickoff. That is claimed from Waikato, and they attack instantly. Down the left side with Ross. And a good start from Waikato. Mulu's into the action almost instantly. Here's Webber. Short run, but he's hammered. Put into touch. Good tackle against his opposite. And Brad Webber looking for a sneaky little run. Didn't have enough room to play with at all. And it's an early good turnover here for the Makos. Now, Quinton McDonald back in this Makos side. Looking to add some big experience as Kalamatangi runs beautifully to Marshall. That was a good play. McDonald finds Gildenhugh's. Nice pass away to Wheeler. Looks to step. Gets taken down. A good tackle. Ball there. Kavubati. Looks to the left side, and it's Fonatia who spills the beans all over the floor. Advantage run off. Oh no, it's a forward pass. And it is Liam Messam. Wow, experienced player. Forward pass. Whoa, that was close. But luckily for Tasman, they lost the advantage, Waikato, just as they threw their forward pass. So, luck on the side of the Makos early on here. Scrum feed for Jimmy Cowan. He'll wait at the back for Squire. who will pick up and have a go. Jimmy Cowan runs to the right, and he beautifully feeds it off for Heem. Over the top for Whanatea. Back upfield, Bryce Heem. Good work, he's spinning in, and he comes up against the fullback, and Hawera makes a great tackle. Puts him to ground, and Tasman struggling here to get this ball back, but Kavubati sees it now, has a bit of a short run himself, finds Wells. Oh, and a big shot there on the inside centre. Short pass going to Marshall, knocks on. Oh, another mistake, and a very big scoring position from Tasman as it goes wide out to Mickelson, who's kicked that away. Heem will run it back. Heem around the outside. Bryce Heem looking to go all the way himself. High tackle, and it's all happening here. Hawera at the back puts a high shot, a late shot on Bryce Heem. And Tasman have the decision now. They're going for the shot at goal. Well, the penalty was there for them. It's kind of in one of those spots that a shot at goal might be just too far out, but the kick into the corner could possibly be a waste of a chance. Here's Marshall. Strikes it nicely. Looks close. Looks not quite enough. Just a couple of metres short as Ross comes back for Waikato. Good play, and finds Mickelson out on the right side by himself. Malnick makes a great tackle. Jimmy Cowan, the ankle tap, did just enough to slow him down. Here's a short side run, and there's no fullback in place. And look at this from Masson. Bumps off about 4 tacklers before offloading. Now it's there. Timefuna looks wide open and it's up. Oh, and it's knocked on from Christie. Oh, that's a killer drop. That has to hurt Waikato as they storm into the ruck. And they will get the scrum feed, Tasman. Well, Christie, a couple of Christies in the team, in these two teams. There's a great tackle from Heem, dislodging the ball from the fly half.
Sit.
And a game with a few mistakes already, and great opportunities as well. Cowan feeds on the right-hand side. No real blind side, but Heem still fills the gap as Cowan runs himself, finds Marshall, and Marshall runs, gets away from one, brilliantly feeds the ball left side. Christie picks up, Whanatea on hand, can't get away, finds Lowe. Lowe looks to step through, but a great tackle from Weber. Shuts him down, quickly recycled. Wheeler through the middle. Great fan, but great holding on defence. Still here. Christie goes wide for Wells. Wells goes for Cowan. Cowan's looking for Heem. Heem will look for the corner. Heem won't get over. And he's held up. Another good piece of defence. The ball falls back for Marshall. Marshall looks to force over. Can't get away. And Waikato, massive numbers to the breakdown. They steal the ball in a foot and touch. Oh, wow, that's a contentious decision there from the ref.
Crouch.
But I feel he's got that one right. The ball went back and the player had his foot definitely on the dead ball line. Results in a 5-metre scrum here for Tasman. Oh, Waikato respond, and they might turn this one over here. This would be fantastic fight back work. It is. Weber looks left side, right side, and he finds his outside centre, Payne. Payne offloads. Now it's there. Beautifully for Honeck. Goes up against Payne again. Kalamatangi. Great work defensively. Open. Oh, that is huge. I have never seen a high tackle like that before, and Jimmy Cowan doesn't even reach the ref and he gets a yellow card. Wow, that was monstrous. That was huge. Biggest high tackle in history. Took a running leap at him and took him high around the head, in the air. That was massive. Massive shot from Jimmy Cowan. He's going to pay the price. He's got 10 in the bin as we look towards half-time, and Elliott will have the throw-in to the line-out. Whoa, stolen from Kawabati at the front, and here comes Wells. No scrum half. Heem looks in the gap. Just gets taken around the bootlaces. Good tackle coming in from Ufare. Now Marshall looking to, link something up there. He's been isolated. Not the plan they had in mind. Here's Waikato. Look to come the other way and miss him. gets smashed. A good tackle from the side. Waikato definitely have some width to play with here. There's another knock on from Christie. And another knock on from this time Marshall. Double knock on, and that will send us to half time. Scoreless 40 minutes, but plenty of entertainment. Fly half to fly half. Double knock on. Tasman head to the sheds at half time, a bit more jubilant. Waikato look very, very disappointed, but they shouldn't be, because this match is going to be a 40-minute thriller as to who can actually put some points on the board. Tasman have had the chances, they just have not put anything away as yet. 0-0, the halftime score, and like I said, Tasman 57% of possession, 55 territory, all the ball, enough field, but just haven't got that final touch. Jimmy Cowan getting sent off. That was a real blow to their last-minute dashing chances. And as a result, it's petered out to just a game full of mistakes. Both sides have made numerous knock-ons, forward passes, miss kicks, miss passes as well. Ball going to ground over and over again. So plenty of mistakes, plenty to clean up here in round 9 of the ITM Cup. Waikato need a win. Tasman want to push the advantage over the Stags and go outright third if they can. But they need to pick up their game from that first half because it was abysmal. So, with 40 minutes to go, someone's got to get this game. Someone has to score some points. Who will it be? Waikato, Tasman. Round 9, ITM Cup. Let's get back down for the second half. Well, poor old Christie has not had a game to remember for Waikato. As he kicks off and he goes to the right-hand side, they're all going up for it beautifully. Mickelson has plucked it out of the skies and it's eventually knocked on. Skeen, beautiful work, but he passed it to his second-row partner and it's been blowing big time for Waikato. Lowe gets the ball. Cowan's back on the field. A chip and chase coming in from Whare. And it's a mark taken from Quinton McDonald. So, lucky there for Tasman as Lowe looked like he's going to kick, but Marshall gets the ball beautifully. One play, kicks over the top for the corner as he takes out the fullback, and the wind pulls that one across. One bounce into the stands. That is beautiful territorial play from Tom Marshall. Took out Hauera with his kick. The fullback had to commit. No one was at home at the back. And now Elliott has to throw it under pressure inside his own 22. Lost the last one. This time goes to Skeen, and Skeen pulls it in. Tameafuna has a bit of a run off the back of that ruck. Oh, that was close. Eventually taken down nicely from Marshall. Short run from Webber. It's knocked on again from Tameafuna this time. And it will be a scrum feed to Tasman. Wow, Ben Tameafuna. He's one of your go-to men. He is a big man who can make a big impact to the match. That time, he spilt the beans. The ball on the paddock. And a chance for Tasman. If this scrum can come to the party, it's a massive chance. Right on the 22. What's the play? What's the call? It's Squire. Squire going short. Finds Jimmy Cowan. Cowan's got to go himself. But he's taken. Great tackle at the back. And once again, Hauera saves the day for Waikato. Ball goes back, and Christie catches one and thumps us down to halfway. When Melnick's waiting, and Melnick attacks. Look at this from the fullback. No one's home for Waikato. Melnick's going to go in. What a try from the fullback. Unbelievable stuff. He has made a dashing run to the left side. No one at home. Great show of speed, and Tasman hit the lead thanks to Robbie Melnick. Wow, look at this. Hit the ball at pace. That was the key thing. He left the number 8 for dust. That is Adam Byrne. No chance for him. There was no one else there. And eventually as the defence come across, he had plenty of time to put it down in the corner. One of the tries of the ITM Cup. Well, no chance there for Byrne at all. Melnick, not the quickest man, but boy, he showed he's got enough toe to get himself around this paddock. That is a great try. What a start to open up the scoring. Tom Marshall Well, hasn't he just relished his time moving in one to number 10? His ball running, his kicking has been outstanding. Here he comes again. Big wind over his left shoulder. Strikes it at the left upright. The wind pushes it in. And it slides through beautifully for another 2. 7-0 Tasman over Waikato, the home side. Trailing here with just over 20 minutes to go. Christie, full of mistakes, but has made a couple of decent plays as down the ball goes, and Tasman pull it in. Kilamatangi finds, Perry knocks on, and now look at this from Waikato, and a great run from Honeck.
Release.
He is just 10 metres out as they come left. Big numbers here, and a chance to break through. It's the big number 8, Byrne, once again. It takes a number of players to put him down, but finally, the loose head prop gets it done. Oh, a massive shot as they look out wide. Mickelson is hammered. Big tackle from James Lowe. Takes him down in an absolute heap, but it is a penalty going to Waikato. Well, how silly would the shot at goal here be? I don't think it would be at all. And that's what they're going for as well. This is clever. This is very, very clever if Sam Christie can hit it, because a try will be enough. Here he comes. Steps up. Oh, it's hit the upright. Unbelievable. What a turnaround here as the kick is missed. And away comes Ross. Once again, well picked up from Waikato. They're right in the attacking quarter again. Just 15 out. A chance more than any for Waikato. Elliott tries to charge over. Ball goes back for Messam, and they play a little short 1-2. Oh, massive hit there on Byrne, but here's a chance for Ross. No way through. Boy, oh boy, that penalty was close. Short run for Messam. He's your All Black. He's the one that does the damage. But Cowan, great work from Jimmy Cowan. He has saved the day for Tasman. Goodness me, he's so much like a loose forward. He is such a big gain for any union. He's cleared that ball forward, and he's got Tasman out of trouble. Line out to the middle. They go again for Skeen as Weber just about goes right through the middle. Taken by Squire as Elliott looks left side. A chance here for Whare. He slips it back in field. No way through there for Waikato, and Tasman might get this ball back. They will. Cowan offloads nicely to Heem, who looks to use his speed. Offloads. Kilamatangi, beautiful ball to Lowe, and James Lowe. He is one of the quickest men in New Zealand rugby. But when you have the other winger, Whare comes across, and Lowe, massive shot from Lowe, turns the ball over. Look at this from Lowe. He has gone through, turned it over, run forward another 10. He sets it up for his team. This is outstanding from James Lowe. Back it goes for Marshall. Marshall with a drop goal. Drop goal to win it. That'll give them a lead of 10, and that will secure the winning points for Tasman. Oh, James Lowe, take a bow. That was first class. The kick, the chase, the tackle, the turnover, and then to run forward again before setting the ball up as his teammates arrived. It's Tasman 10. It is Waikato 0. We are back underway. A couple minutes to go as Christie finds the ball to Cowan. The ball falls free, and Waikato pick it up through Payne. Weber. Big pass out wide for Mickelson. Oh, that is huge. Big tackle. Mickelson gets smashed over the touchline. And Tasman taking all important points into the table. That'll be 4 points on the bank. And they'll take them very happily as well. That was a great performance from the Tasman side. They have done enough to get the win. And they will again move forward from Southland, outright third, but there's still 3 rounds to play. Let's check out some stats here, and we can see for Tasman, the only score is a try to Mounek, and what a try it was as well. Marshall converted and got the drop goal just to secure the chance of getting the points in the bank for Tasman. Waikato unable to even come close, but They just about did score on a few occasions. That drop goal was really the last killer blow for Waikato. Into the stats, and look at that possession, 50-50, dead even territory, 42-58. Also, for Waikato, wow, Waikato dominated that second half, but didn't get any reward. Tackles almost even, with 84 between the two sides at the end of the day. And scrums all going the way of Tasman, but Waikato did show a bit of guts, getting some turnover scrums late on in the match. Line breaks, a big one. Tasman 8, Waikato 4, yet only one try, which is just amazing that you can have that many line breaks and just one rewarded try, which was from a kick return. Brilliant stuff. Really outstanding match from both sides. The high tackles were a bit poor, with the yellow card to Cowan not helping the case at all. But it is Tasman who take the points. 10-0 over Waikato here for round 9. Let's check out the table and see other results and what we have to look forward to for round 10. So following that tough fought win for Tasman over Waikato, 10-0, the final score. We have a few other matches before our next match, which will be 2 in a row there for round 10. But first off, the last 2 matches from round 9 have seen Manawatu, the Turbos, with a good win, 22-7 over North Harbour, and the Counties Manukau Steelers, 38-14 over Northland. Into round 10 we go, and Wellington lead the way there with a 54-15 win over Bay of Plenty. Auckland have taken out Hawke's Bay. Waikato finally get a win, taking out Northland, 34-7 in Canterbury. Up the front there with Wellington, they are the teams to beat, 33-15. Otago couldn't do the job. So for round 10, 2 matches, as always. Southland away to Taranaki, and Tasman away to Manawatu. Should be 2 very, very good matches. Looking at the table here, and Tasman have increased their lead up to 4 points thanks to that win against Waikato, who have now jumped up to 6th place following their round 10 win. They are just 6 points behind Southland, but of course the Stags have the game in hand. So there is your table. Tasman 4 points behind Canterbury, but it looks like those two might be in a good position to take 1 and 2. Tasman 33, Southland 29. Still got a big chase coming from behind from Manawatu, as well as Waikato, Auckland, Bay of Plenty's there as well. Counties at 21 with 3 rounds to go. Some of those teams have only 2, so might be getting a bit tight here, but that is the situation. Northland down the bottom there with just 4 points. Poor showing from the Northlanders. So round 10, and the first match of the doubleheader is Southland up against Taranaki. That is an away match, so no Ranfurly Shield on the line. Stadium Taranaki is where she will be played, and I will be there bringing it to you just like this whole ITM Cup. So stick around and stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's match. A thriller between Tasman and Waikato, and I'll see you all next time for Southland versus Taranaki at Stadium Taranaki for round 10 of the ITM Cup. Until then, thanks for watching and take care.